One of the important ingredients in marriage is what do you do outside of work and family duties. When I was in Nigeria, I married there, and for 25 years, I I was just in the house, trying to keep the house clean and in order, decorate it, take care of the many kids that were there. It was like a colony, but not for holidays, a real colony for the year. And so a big time was occupied by cooking, feeding, supervising homework, helping the children grow peacefully. Whenever we traveled, it was to go to visit the village, the ancestral village, the family home. And I discovered later that for Nigerians, the ordinary Nigerian traditional one, there's nothing like holidays. What you do is just take time to visit family if you have time outside your duties and your work. Those in the village are tied to the land. They are farming, they are selling and buying in the market, and so they don't know anything else. When they visit, they travel to see the children. The mothers travel to help their daughters after childbirth or mubo, and they stayed with them and then come back, and then maybe travel again and come back. Those that have work like academics, you go to conferences. Usually when my children were small, I didn't go far, just travel to within the east or to Ibadan and back. So the notion of holiday is really something foreign, Oibo. But the issue is, if you live outside or you are one of these young ones, then holidays are now part of the package. And the issue is, what do you do with holidays? Nigerians abroad in diaspora continue calling holidays their visit to the family, especially because flight tickets are costly and you want to see your aunties, your uncles, your parents, grandparents, or you just want to see the village or show the village to the children born abroad. So holidays continues being having a strong link to family matters. But if you decide not to do that, why should you go on holiday? And then you find out, it's better to find out in advance what the other one in the marriage will consider to be holidays. If your husband or wife decides that holiday is for family visits, then there you go. You have to know it in advance so that you will not start quarreling or disagreeing. My own parents never went on holiday. The reason in that case being that they didn't have the money. We were not really paupers, but money was hard to get. And so they usually found a way of sending us on holidays because the others were going in France. So they enrolled me and my brothers with the Boy Scouts and Girls Guides, and once a year we went to camp, and that was a fantastic 3 weeks holiday, away from town, away from civilization, in the middle of nowhere, usually in a forest, and among our peers, enjoying freedom away from school and school duties, and then we came back. That was holiday. Many people nowadays go on holiday, on vacation somewhere, and the pastor that I listen to every morning on my phone was narrating that for him, holidays is going to the mountains, whereas for his wife, holiday is by the seaside. And so he said that every year they ended up going mostly to the seaside because he just wanted his wife to be happy. For him, it was like second hand, second best, second choice. It's important to know. And if you go on holiday somewhere, say you go to Spain, then what do you do on holiday? Some people will just lounge on the beach or in the resort, reading, watching TV, relaxing. Some others run from one museum to the other, trying to get to know the town or the culture they are in. But there you go, you have also to know what the other one likes and what to do with you disagree. What to do when you disagree. My husband doesn't really care for music. He's not interested in museums. Art is not his thing. And I'm just the opposite. But we have never got the chance to test all this because we go together and usually I follow him in his choices. You can, I'm sure, snatch some time away, maybe 2-3 hours here and there to watch a film or go to a museum to visit art history or do some sports. There is room for compromise. What is important is that first of all you know, and you know preferably in advance, what kind of person you are going to marry, so that you know his or her choices, our preferences, because you don't want to end up being frustrated, especially when it comes time and again, and then at a point people just get annoyed. It's also important to know what you are going to do if you have the opportunity to get holidays. It's true that in our marriage, holidays have always meant family. Before, it was in the village. Nowadays, is visiting my family in France, our children that are there, or my brothers. I have 5 brothers and 1 sister, so I have the choice. And it's a nice change of environment, as well as a time to exchange, comfort each other, encourage, find out how they go on with life, because holidays are not a given. For us, holidays have been a luxury. In any case, holidays, time off, is necessary. It's even vital. Whether you stay in your house or go somewhere else, it's time to switch off from time to time. Stop activities. Close your WhatsApp and LinkedIn and all these social media, and give time, precious time, to your family, your husband, your children if they are still with you. It's also good to visit family, yes, but it's so good if you have the occasion of discovering another culture and find what is good with them. One thing you should not do on holiday is to lock yourself out in the hotel and come back having known nothing of the culture you went supposedly to visit. Holiday is a time to rest, give time, precious time, to each other and to those close to you. as well as discovering, whether it's travel, reading, or just walking in the neighborhood. Time to rest and make sure you do this time together. It's good from time to time to have boys' time or girls' time, but in the end, what is most precious to me, my husband, and probably many others, is time together. Enjoying each other, not just as roommates that keep meeting each other in the house, but enjoying something that we can find in common. For us, we have many things that we don't really share, but we have something in common. Praying together, reading the Bible, exchanging about the village, the children, our cultures. There is always something to share. So if you have holidays, enjoy them.